This is the Roth, well, I don't know if you call it a mansion, but the people who had invented the 7-Up drink called the 7-Up, Betsy Roth, lived here. She just recently died, and this house is for sale. And Sophie has a person interested in buying it. Let's see. Zoom out so I can show you the rest of these houses. If you were here, this would be the street that everybody takes the out-of-town visitor to see. Maybe that's the Roth place. Oh, this house here is where a girlfriend of mine used to live. 52 Portland Place. Here's tennis courts over there and a swimming pool in the back. This place is where I passed out flyers to start my business 30 years ago. I worked in this house personally and redid some fireplace mantles. We did the roofs on those things at one point, the guard houses. That house is kind of doesn't fit. The old original house must have burnt down. That's an amazing house. I've been in it. It has a ballroom on the 3rd floor. We can get a little closer. There's a security person in here that keeps riffraff off of the private streets. So if he catches me in here, I'll have to do some name dropping to prove that I actually belong in here. But he wasn't sitting in his car. When I came in, this is the Pulitzer House from the Pulitzer Prize people. We just finished doing some work on this house. Some painting and slate repairs. Here's little cute little guard houses, which many years ago I guess little people lived in, and they guarded these places. We did the roofs on those at one time. My mother and brother lived in this house. It's Carl Beck's. Their guest quarters are huge. They're bigger than a lot of people's houses. Oh, one of my first roofing jobs was on this house. And did some painting way up there on top. The house must have burnt down, so they put this modern thing in there. There's another kind of modern-ish house. It wasn't original. And these are unusual in these parts, but in Europe, they're not so unusual. Yeah, that's the 7-Up place. This is my favorite house of all of them because it's so clean. And it's different from all the Victorian looking ones. And it's for sale. I think $1.6 million. It could be yours. These are the sides. These houses have alleys. So there's really, as magnificent as these houses are, they didn't have attached garages. And when you move out away from the city into the county, you get attached garages. See, there's the house, and then you go along. This is the obstetrician's house that Janie had when her tubes broke. But see, that's the carriage house, which is separate from the main house. See, here's the back of this house that faces Lindell. It's a little carriage house, which actually is a huge house in itself. And this is the house. But the person who lives in these houses has to park in the back and walk into their house, which is not popular for a bunch of people, so they move out in the county. But of course they don't get these houses. Over here is part of Forest Park, which is our... Hey, Eric.